Hey guys, this is Commander Video here. Welcome back to another video. And today we're doing the totally not dead people of John McCain and Elijah Cummings. So let's get into this. So John McCain, he's racist. He is unreasonable. He lost to a black man in 2008. It's unreasonable. He's racist. He's mad about it. So of course he's gonna run again because it's reasonable. So he's gonna win. These states safe. They're racist. They're racist. You know those farmers in these states. They're very racist. They're never gonna vote Democrat. They're never gonna vote for Elijah Cummings. He's a populist. He's gonna win Utah because John McCain's a real Republican, unlike evil Nazi racist bluff. It's reasonable. Now, of course, John McCain, he's not dead, right? He's just living in a dry heat in Arizona, so he's gonna win the state safe because it's reasonable, right? Elijah Cummings was there too. When he totally faked his death last year, so because it's reasonable, right? It's reasonable. So Colorado also goes to John McCain because he has a lot of appeal in these states. People are gonna get high off his ass voting for him, and he's gonna get a suburban vote, the dirty suburbanites, because it's reasonable. And Elijah Cummings is gonna win New Mexico because minorities, they love him. It's reasonable. And he's gonna win Texas. He's trending blue. It's reasonable. Beto, he gets Beto's endorsement. Beto does fiery rallies in every single county. He stands on every table. He gives so many speeches. He talks about guns. It's reasonable. Elijah Cummings is gonna win Texas. Now he's gonna lose California to John McCain. John McCain has so much appeal in California. It's just as dry as Arizona. Um, he's Californians love fake dead people, so it's reasonable that California is gonna vote for John McCain. But Nevada is gonna be safe. Elijah Cummings. He's gonna win here overwhelmingly. The prostitutes love him. He used to pay prostitutes when he was younger, so of course he's gonna get the prostitute. He's gonna get the prostitute voted out. It's reasonable. Now, Antifa, Oregon is just safe blue. Antifa's making it, super blue. Like Antifa's like 50% of the electorate in Oregon. It's crazy. But John McCain, Postie's endorsement and Lyndon's gonna come out huge for John McCain. It's reasonable. Now, Doug Jones got elected in 2017. Elijah Cummings is basically gonna win in Alabama, so it's reasonable. Of course, John McCain's gonna lose Alabama because Elijah Cummings has appeal. It's pretty much a safe blue state, like Louisiana, Kentucky. They're safe blue states now. The media says safe blue, so of course they're gonna go blue, right? And John McCain's gonna win Virginia because he's gonna get Bush's endorsement. Jeb Bush is gonna be doing fiery rallies in Fairfax. It's gonna be reasonable. It's gonna be reasonable, right? But the rest of these races, like Mississippi, it's a super racist state. Arkansas, super racist. Tennessee, these are pretty racist states right here, except for Georgia. Georgia's gonna go blue because Stacey Abrams, she's reasonable. She's gonna be doing fiery naked rallies all over Georgia, and then she's gonna be talking about guns. She's gonna be talking about abortion. She's gonna be talking about banning white people from Georgia. It's reasonable. Florida, I think Elijah Cummings is gonna win Florida. Florida, it's trending blue because there's so many Hispanics. They totally don't vote Republican. It's reasonable. In North Carolina, it's gonna be a safe John McCain state because John McCain gaming. He's in the state. Far away. He's in the state. He's gonna get his endorsement because John McCain's reasonable in North Carolina, right? His healthcare plan is reasonable. John McCain Games endorsement in North Carolina plays a huge part there. Baxter died apparently in North Carolina, so his endorsement doesn't matter no more. In West Virginia, that's gonna go to Elijah Cummings. Populism, plays well in West Virginia. Illinois is also gonna go to Elijah Cummings. It's reasonable. Cook County, there's a lot of black people there. Elijah Cummings is going to be talking about more crime in Cook County. That really appeals to Cook County, so of course they're going to come out for him. It's reasonable. Michigan's going red because Michigan's a racist state. John James is pretty racist. He's white, and John James is white, and that's racist. It's racist. Why are white people running in Michigan? Joy is 80% black. It's reasonable. Now Ohio with Dylan Wiley's endorsement, honestly Ohio's going blue Because, Dylan Wiley, he's racist. He's racist, but he's a Democrat for some reason. I don't know why he's not a Republican. It's unreasonable. It's unreasonable. No, Indiana is going to go blue. The gay people there, Pete Buttigieg. He's going to do fiery rallies in Indiana for Elijah Cummings. It's reasonable. Missouri, the farmers there, they're very racist in Missouri. They're going to vote red. Also, Minnesota, it's trending red because right-wing radical says it is, so it's reasonable. The white people are going to vote 90% Republican in Minnesota. It's reasonable. But Iowa, very populist state, Elijah Cummings, he's a populist, he's against Trump, and Iowa's against Trump, so it's reasonable. Wisconsin, it's going to go blue. Madison, it's just too big, BJ's endorsement is going to play a huge part in Wisconsin, and it's going to go blue. Pennsylvania, pretty racist state. Kevin and Finnegan are gonna do fiery rallies in Pennsylvania because Kevin's like, I'm coming for Pennsylvania next, bitch. So it's reasonable. These northeastern states, they're very like Vermont's a safe Republican, so you cannot argue against that. Vermont's a safe Republican state. You can never argue against that. It's always been safe Republican, and it will stay safe Republican forever. New Hampshire too. And New Jersey's going to go to John McCain because, Delta, he's distracted robbing people's money. So John McCain's going to come on campaign in that state because Delta's too distracted robbing money. So he's not going to endorse anyone. But Elijah Cummings, he's going to get LTE's endorsement. And it's his home state. So, of course, he's going to win. He's going to win. Maryland. It's reasonable. Even though Larry Hogan's going to come out against him. And, Larry Hogan's going to be doing fiery naked rallies for John McCain. It's reasonable. D.C. is going to come out for Elijah Cummings. Delaware is going to go red because of Finnegan. Her endorsement plays a huge part there, even though Finnegan goes to Michigan State University with Red Eagle. It's reasonable. Rhode Island is going to go red. A bunch of fat people there. And, Black Eagle, keeps asking for shout-outs because, his channel's dead. And it's reasonable, right? It's reasonable. And Connecticut is going blue. I don't know much about Connecticut. It's probably going to go to Elijah Cummings, Too many minorities in that state. But Massachusetts also go. And then New York's the last state. It's going to go to John McCain. Because Kevin's endorsement. Kevin, he's going to be doing fire rallies. And he's going to be putting out, fiery songs out on the internet. It's going to be, his first song was called Lupa Lupa Lupa. It's reasonable. And, Hawaii is going to go to, maybe Hawaii is going to go to, John, because Posey's going to be doing some fiery rallies there, Mazie Hirono, not so popular in Hawaii. It's reasonable, right? It's reasonable. And, Alaska is going to go red, too. So the final map here is John McCain. John McCain, he's reasonable. He's going to win 301 electoral votes. Elijah Cummings is going to win 227. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Please leave video requests in the comment section below. I'm running out of video ideas, so if you could leave a request there, I'll do it if it's reasonable, right? If it's reasonable. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.